brows snatched. Say something, say something. You can't say nothing. You can't. Hey, what's up, good people? So, this is Shelby here. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be going into some prom makeup for 2019. I know it's right about that season, and I'm thinking that, of course, everybody's looking for the best way to look incredible, to look beat, to look snatched, to look like your highest level, to go with that fly dress that you probably just bought and that hair that you're going to get done. And I think that not only should your look be hot, but it should be affordable, and we should pull in some pro tips, you know, talk about some things that not only make your makeup look good for the night in question, but just will level up your beauty game in general. If you would like to see the look that I have planned, as well as hear those pro tips, stay tuned. And of course, if you are not already subscribed, if you are not already part of the family, if you are not already a viewer of the Shelby Ruth channel, get your life. Get it. Go down to the bottom, click subscribe, and you will immediately have gotten your life. Anyways, let's hop into the video. Okay, so first things first, you of course have all your products. You have your foundation, you have your concealer, you have an idea of what you want your look to look like. All that is dope. But one of the first things that you have to have is good lighting. No one is going to make an incredible masterpiece if they can't see their face, right? So find yourself some good lighting. Daytime light is good, a ring light is great, or just being in front of lighting that is like pointing right at your face, that is showing up true to color, and that will make it easy for you to see all the areas of your face that you're trying to apply this beautiful makeup to, okay? So that's the first thing. Second thing, test your colors. Don't go into the drugstore, friend, sis, cousin. It should not be a surprise when you put it on your face the day of, because that is a recipe for disaster, okay? Disaster. So I've already primed my face. I'm gonna go in and do a really simple eye look, nothing super crazy, because I think that one of the next pro tips is that simple and done well is better than dramatic and done not so well. Choose something that is either within your range that you can practice and reach, or that you can do easily and that you know you will look and feel good in. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Age Rewind and prime my eyes. I did already prime my face with the NYX Shine Killer. Go in with the lightest color in the Off Tropic palette, also from NYX. I would say that the next pro tip is that you want to be sure that you start small and then go big, right? So if there's a look that you want to do, make sure that you start small and then build it up. Otherwise, it's really hard. You can't go backwards. All you can do is go forward, just like in life. I know you're going to prom. You might not know that yet, but it's true. The next pro tip for your makeup, especially for your eyes, is use a transition color. Regardless of what look you're going to be doing, transition colors are what help your look so much together. So I'm going to use this yellow right here as my first color, my transition color, and I'm going to pat this above my crease. What kind of looks are y'all planning for your prom? I would love it if you would tell me down in the comments, like now is a perfect time while I'm laying down transition color. What did you put in the search bar to find this video? I would love to know that. When you choose a transition color, you're choosing a color that's not exactly your skin tone necessarily, but something that's skin tone like, something that complements the color of your skin, whatever that is, whether it's deeper or more fair or something in between, and then that will also transition prettily, nicely, smoothly, whatever, into the next color that you're going to put on, which is going to be your crease color, which is probably going to be a more intense color. So I'm actually going to use the same brush, and I'm going to go into the brown in this palette. I'm going to bring this from my outer crease into about 3/4 of the way in. Using that same brush, I'm going to go in with this pretty pink right here and put this on my outer corner, a little in the crease. I'm just going to make a cute little triangle. I'm going to go in with the dark purple that's in this palette. I'm going to use a little pointed brush. I'm going to put it in my, kind of frame the outside of my eye. And it means I'm going to put it right here in my crease at the corner. My next pro tip, I would say, as we get ready to go ahead and do our lid color, it's going to be a really nice, pretty, sparkly, kind of a bright color, which I do love. Recognize not every look is everybody, and what's for Instagram is for Instagram. There are some looks that have become increasingly popular that are not, they're not for everybody. Not everyone can do great big cut creases. It just doesn't look great on everyone. I'm gonna go in with a Supershock shadow from Colourpop. This is not from the drugstore, it's from Ulta, but it's drugstore priced, so I feel like it's appropriate. This color is in Don't Leave. Look at her. Oh, she's pretty. Next, gonna hop back into the awesome Off Tropic palette, and we're gonna go in with do you wanna go orange? Just gonna wet the brush a little bit. I would like to get this as close to my inner corner as possible, so I'm just gonna fill in that empty space right there. Make sure that you go back and forth over the line where the orange is meeting the Colourpop shadow, just so that they do blend well together. Again, we did say that blending is a pro tip. So go in with the brush that you've been using for blending and just check and see, where do you need to blend things in? Where do you maybe need to add color? Just take a second and just check yourself out. Check yourself out. Huge wings are not really my cup of tea. Once again, what's for Instagram is not always what's for you. So I will be doing a medium-sized wing. I'm using the Maybelline Master Precise All Day. This is a sample, but once I get done with this one, I'm probably gonna buy another one. Yeah. Now we gotta do the other side. You can't get cocky. It's one side, gotta do the other one. Okay. So we are winged out. And another thing, again, about start small, go big, that applies to your liner too. If you start small and then you need to even them out, you have somewhere to go. If you start too big, you don't have anywhere to go. All right, so lashes are on. I'm gonna let them dry before I go in and fill in any gaps with my liner, just in case. I wouldn't consider that a pro tip so much as a take your time and check your work look. I think tip. I'll say that's what that is. Okay, so my next tip, double check and see if you need color corrector. If you don't need color correcting, if you don't have hyperpigmentation or darkness around your mouth or any areas like that, then you don't need to. But definitely consider that when you get ready to do your makeup. So I'm going to go in with the LA Girl in the shade Orange. And I'm going to, not generously, but where necessary, I'm going to put color correction. This is probably a pro tip to go with one of the first ones, which was Instagram makeup is for Instagram. Nobody's face looks absolutely perfect in real life like that. In order to get that kind of a look, sometimes you have to actually put on a mask of makeup. And I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound like fun. So that's my next pro tip. Light layers, and again, less is more. And you know, light layers actually last longer. If you don't know if you read that article after Coachella last year, but they were talking to Beyonce's makeup artist, whose name escapes me right now. They were talking to him and they were saying, you know, what's the secret to having her keep her whole face on the entire night? He said thin layers. You would think a mask is what you need because that is often what we see. In the same spirit of that, I'm going to go in with my foundation. This is the Sleek Life Proof Foundation from, I think, Walgreens. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to put this on the perimeter of my face. And then I'm going to put my concealer on the inside of my face. And that's going to be it for the layers that I have on my face. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the perimeter of my face. Yeah, and just going back to our original item, one of the first things we talked about, you know, not having the first time you put these products on your face be the day of your big event, your prom, is to make sure that you have chosen colors that are flattering, that are natural, that match. Otherwise, if you realize that your foundation is not a good match, you're in trouble. And I don't want you to be in trouble. I want you to look good, unstressed, and fly all night long. Or lit or snatched. What do the young kids say? Do they still say fly? I say fly. I think fly is good. This sleek makeup is kind of lit. Okay, so I'm going to go in with actually 2 layers of concealer. So I'm going to do a light layer of the Age Rewind in the shade Golden, and then I'm going to top it with a slightly lighter shade from Colourpop, which is also drugstore level, even though it's from Ulta, in the shade Dark 36. So I'm going to start with this to conceal. Now with the concealer colors and the highlighter colors, I know that it is really popular right now to go really, really, really bright. Don't go with anything too bright because I think it definitely stops looking natural and stops looking flattering. It starts to look costumey, and that's not your goal. I mean, unless it is your goal. If you've got a theme prom, you know, where casket ready is the theme, you know, then do you, boo. Do you, boo-boo. Next, we're going to do a little bit of light contouring, nothing crazy. I'm going to go in with, let's see, Espresso from LA Girl. Then up into my brow. I'm going to use the flat of the brush and just go right down the middle to calm it down a little. I've got two colors, one by Black Radiance, one by Black Opal. Both are translucent powders. One is more tinted yellow and one is more skin toned. Both are translucent though. I think I said that. I just want to remind you of that. I know this is probably sacrilege. I'm not going to bake because I don't think you need to. I don't think that you have to. You can be a little bit more generous with the powder, but I don't think it's necessary for you to bake in every situation. Totally up to you. Totally your choice. If you have a larger amount of concealer under your eye, or if you did a full face of foundation first and then you did your concealer, maybe you do need to bake. And I'm just gonna pat the powder in the lighter areas. And using my fluffy brush, I'm gonna go into this Black Opal powder and set the rest of my face, the perimeter, and use our Off Tropic palette, and we're going to do the under eye. I think that, do we want to do a black? I think let's go ahead and do a black liner, lower lash liner. And this is from Maybelline. And this is the Long Lasting Drama Matte in the shade Black. Next, I'm going to stamp on the purple, then the pink, then smoke out with the yellow. Just going to add a little bit more of the orange to the inner corner, put that back since I think a lot of it got lost. All right, now we are ready to go in with some bronzer, some highlight, and some blush. I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild bronzer. You don't have to go in with bronzer because we're pretty bronzed already, but nothing wrong with a little bit more bronzer. This is the Wet n Wild shade What's Shady Beaches? What's Up Shady Beaches? And I'm just gonna put this here, pretty much in line with my ear. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade Molten Gold. Then for our blush, I'm going to use a shade from Colourpop. This is from the Make Your Own Palette situation. Rom Com. They're such cute names. All right, brows are done, and for brows I used the Colourpop Brow Boss pencil in the shade Ash Brown. Ash Brown. I'm looking up like someone's gonna give me the name. Throw me the name. Ash Brown. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take the headband off and put on my earrings, and we're gonna get this going. So I've already sprayed my face using the Morphe Continuous Settings, and now we're ready for the lips. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite combinations for nudes, and then we'll put one on. One of the mainstays in all of these options is going to be a brown lip liner. This is the Pitch liner from Colourpop, and for all of these I'm going to do a base of the brown lip liner, the nude on top, and then re-outline with the brown. You can also do just a nude color, but you have to blend it out and not fill your whole lip with it. You need to create that same kind of transition we did on your eye. Some of my favorites are the NYX lip lingerie in the color Beauty Mark, Colourpop by Makeup Shayla in the shade Quickie, also by Colourpop, a shade called Netta, which is actually from the collaboration with Ellery, who is also an amazing YouTuber. If you haven't checked out Ellery or Makeup Shayla, get your life and go. Go. Okay, just go and then come back. No, I'm just kidding. Stay here. Stay here. We're almost done. All right, so this is our finished look. What do you think? I think it turned out really good. I feel like this is definitely prom appropriate. I don't know, maybe it might be gala appropriate. I don't know. I'm feeling this. I like it. I like it with the nude lip. You could definitely do something brighter, but I was feeling nude just because I like the balance and I think it works. You let me know. down in the comments. If you think I should have gone brighter, you know, I'm open to that. You let me know. In any case, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you hung in till the end. Go down to the bottom in the comments. Shout out some love. Tell me your name. Tell me your age. Tell me where you're from. Tell me your favorite color. Whatever. Just make sure you subscribe and you keep on coming back. Anyways, and if you do this look, tag me in it. Anyways, ciao for now.